Hey, we're back. We're working on the buggy again. Currently, we're trying to get the electrical done for it and trying to get it just finished put together. So I'll give you a view of it all over and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we now have the headlights on. We have brake system hooked up again. Got to bleed them yet. Seat still isn't welded in yet because we need to move it a few times. We've got our primary and secondary clutches done. New full tail light for it. Currently running just a marker. This will give us brake lights as well. I got everything repositioned. We got the motor mounted and in. Today I'm running some more wires, hooking up kill switches. Gonna run power wires. We're putting the battery up front, way up there. And then we're going to run some wires and cables, hopefully the throttle line today, at least get them all in place, figure out where they've got to go, and figure it out. We're trying to not mess with the motor, keep it original. So we've got to figure out how to jerry in this throttle to run this throttle. So it'll be interesting. Basically, we just have to be able to move this one here. After that, everything else is easy peasy. This is an electric start motor. It's as you can see, 420cc. We got some new rubber on the back. Well, new to us. At least they hold air now. And yeah, so here goes nothing. Okay, our accomplishments today are throttle cable is run and in place. We have to hook it up. Electrical system is now hooked up. So we have an ignition key that has to be in for it to run. And it has an electric start now. On top of that, we also have it hooked up here. We have the kill switch now working. Electric start here. We also have headlights on these beautiful beasts here, and man, they light up really nice at night. And we even have a horn. She's doing good. Haven't got to bleeding the brakes or anything else today, but we're getting there. It's looking good, and eventually we're going to get a slightly smaller battery, and it's going to dump right down in there. Doing our test runs, we found that the primary clutch seems to be working. Not sure exactly how well yet, because unfortunately the secondary down here, as you can see, these have been not used in a while. It's not opening properly, so we're probably going to have to take a day and pull both of those off and work them free, get them all up and running. But they do turn, it does work. This thing also does have a forward and reverse transmission, which I do not have the shifts hooked up for yet. That is a project for another day. So yesterday, working on the buggy, we found a few problems. We found out that the secondary clutch isn't working properly, and also we noticed some movement. A friend was over, we're chatting, leaning on it, and noticed that the seems to be a bit of play with the frame in the rear end. So gonna put in a couple supports today. Get what of that I can get videoed for you, and we'll show you what we've done to help stabilize it, and hopefully maybe get that secondary clutch off and work on that. I don't know about the throttle today. We'll see what we get done. So here's the problem I was saying. If you see the space here, I don't know if you'll notice if I can get the video right, but when we move the buggy, we're getting this gap is closing in here. Not a lot, but enough. So we're going to throw an extra support in here, just to help eliminate some of that. We're going to try to pull that lower clutch off as well today, and we will go from there. Let's see how we do on time. Well, in trying to bend the shifter, I managed to break it off altogether. So now we've got to undo that part under there, which I didn't shoot any video of it because basically I can't see what I'm reaching for. You guys sure I couldn't see anything. There's no way I could even get a camera positioned in there well enough that you could see what I had to do. The mount for it is basically half an inch underneath the motor mount. Barely enough room to get anything in there, let alone the wrenches, hands, or anything else. So now I've got to undo that, redo it, put this in the other way around, I guess, and remake a new shift link. We're still having trouble trying to figure out how to get that to a handle so we can change the gears anyways. I'll continue to tape and we'll see what happens. Had a few visitors today, so didn't get it all on tape, but we've now got step plates on the side welded in, so make it a little easier to get in and out of. They've got an extra stabilizer bar welded into it across both sections of frame, help stabilize the whole buggy as well. The original flares, mud flaps are back in. I got that on both sides here. As I said, ended up breaking the shifter I had put in, or the shift link, so got to make a new one of those and get that fixed up. But looks like we're going to probably have the shifter just underneath the seat here, so you just pull forward and reverse and that'll be it, instead of a big fancy shifter handle. And other than that, it's just coming along. We will have to get some new front tires for it, since how these will not even hold air for 5 minutes. they go flat as a pancake.
So, as I said, I broke the shifter for the cart, the new buggy. So I built this new fangled one. It's a used the original tie rod on the one end. Created ourselves a T-bar shifter. It'll sit underneath the seat, because basically all it has to do is move a 1/4 of an inch forward or a full 1/2 an inch back the other way to get forward, reverse, and neutral. So that is our new shifter. So we've got brake lights, tail light. We now have the chain on. That's all done and set. We've got spring return system for the exhaust, or sorry, the throttle. Primary and secondary are working with no problems. We now have our new shifter for our transmission. So forward and reverse. We've done a few other additives. I've got to get a smaller battery yet, but we've added now that we've got our reverse light. We've got headlights. We've got horn, electric start. We've got pretty much all that done. The area of the shifter that, I don't know if I can get this or not for you, but we'll try. So that's where I had to play in. It was way up in there. Still don't have it 100% tight at the moment, but good enough to take it for test. See how it goes from there. We got some, managed to get some new kicks for the front. We got some nice new tires on her. Lots of grip on those. We did get some bleeding to the brakes done, but they're still not, the hydraulic system still isn't proper. Thinking I need to rebuild the master cylinder. Build a custom fuse block today. So all the positives are wired in. It's got a fuse system to it, so blow that before we blow up the vehicle. And yeah, other than that, hopefully tomorrow or the next day we can get her out and take her for a test boot.
That's the video for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit that subscribe button, the like button. It's what keeps us around. Appreciate. And if you have any build ideas, feel free to zap them to us. Till next time, next video. See you then.